Hi Team Rage. Today we're going to talk about how to maximize a product launch. While you don't absolutely have to rely on product launches and shouldn't really, because we've got kick-ass programs from 10 years ago and beyond. But the cool thing with a product launch is it's a really great way to rev up some hype and to get some new interest. There's just something about something new that gets really exciting, and that has to start with us. So how do we do this? How do we do this really effectively so that we get the word out and make sure that we use it to our advantage and leverage it? So really the main thing I want you to do whenever you hear there's a new product coming out, as soon as you can, get the details. Find out what it is. If it's a new fitness program we have coming out, I want you to go find out what it is, what it's about. For example, our last one was Core to Force, and they announced it, I think, about 6 months before it came out because it was around Summit, and then it came out in November. So we had a lot of time to learn about it. And so as soon as it came out, it's one of those things where you want to be the first one to figure it out and go, what is this? What's this all about? What's involved? What kind of workout is it? Who are the trainers? Get freaking excited about it. Get over the moon excited about the fact that it's coming out, even if it's not your thing. Because we all have programs that come out and we're like, I don't even want to do it. But you need to get excited about it. This is your job. Our job is to get excited about fitness programs and just do them. So it really isn't that hard. It's just a matter of going, set your own feelings aside. And you know what's really cool is when you try something that you weren't really sure that you'd like, and then you find out that you did. I wasn't super jazzed for size. I was excited for it because I've done dance before, but once I actually did it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun, and I am sweating like a fiend. Don't even feel like I'm exercising, but it was fantastic. So I think it's one of those things where we got to make sure that we go, okay, set the ego aside, get excited about it. No matter what it is, get freaking excited for it. The next thing, so you're excited about it, you're starting to get the details. As soon as there's an FAQ available, read it. And you're probably going to want to read it more than once because those suckers are packed with details. That's when we get to find out, how many workouts there are in it, what all of the workout lengths are, all of that kind of stuff. We get to get all of those juicy details. And it's just really important that you educate yourself because that way you can start talking about it confidently. Because it's just so much easier to talk about something when we actually have that foundation. Hi, Carrie. So definitely get in the FAQs, start reading them, gather that information, find out, is it a 30-day program? Is it a 90-day program? What's the nutrition plan? Are they using the containers for this one too? Or are they doing something completely different? And workout length, and is it for beginners or is it for all that kind of stuff? We want to get all of those juicy details so that we can talk about it and talk about it confidently. So yeah, it's still morning for you. It's almost 1 p.m. here. So after we get all those details and we're confident in it, start dropping those little breadcrumbs in your social media feeds. And it's not to go, oh my gosh, there's a new program coming out and I'm so excited. It's, just subtly kind of work it into your social media in a way that's, making people ask questions like, what the heck are they talking about? And for example, like with Core to Force, be like, I am so excited that I'm going to get to learn martial arts and I didn't have to sign up for a course. People are going to be like, what? What are you talking about? Get them asking questions. You want to just drop the little nuggets. Or I am so freaking excited for November 15th. And they're like, why? What's November 15th? It's getting them to ask questions because that's where we really build in this business. It's all about relationships. You're not gonna, nobody's gonna buy from you if you do this big post on your social media, Core to Force coming out November 15th and it's gonna be freaking amazing and you need to get into my challenge group, click here and buy. Nobody's gonna do that. Ever. Nobody's done that in the history of ever, and they never will. And the thing is that we need to build the relationships, and that always comes in those one-on-one conversations. So make sure that you're posting in a way that gets people to ask questions so you don't give it all away. and keep building excitement about it. You want to just keep dropping little hints here and there, and just share your own excitement about what's coming up. And that's going to be a very personal thing, because we all have different things that we like about each program that comes out. So you need to find what it is for you that makes you excited to get in and do this one. So now you've kind of got your social media feeds going on, everything's kind of starting to rev up a little bit. It is a really good time to send out an email to your current customer base and let them know what's coming out. Give them the details. Go, hey guys, just want to give you a heads up. I'm really excited. There's a new program coming out. This is it. It's you know, it's advanced or it's beginner, and it's, you know, there's going to be 30-minute workouts, or they're an hour-long workouts, and it's going to be weights, or et cetera, et cetera. You know, you just give them the details and explain how excited you are and invite them to join you to do it when it comes out. Really, really basic. You really just want to be spreading the word. And after we've done that, definitely you want to set up an event invite. And we do this for all challenge groups, but it's kind of even more fun when it's a product launch, because it's like, we can't even order yet. We gotta wait. And that's exciting, because you can do the countdown, and people love that. There's just something about a countdown where people are, oh my gosh, I want to order. You know, when you have like your favorite band is coming out with a new, I'm going to say CD, because I still like CDs, but maybe MP3 is your thing, because I'm just old school. But you know what I mean? Like, they're coming out with something new, and you're like, oh my gosh, is it the 20th yet? Because you want to order. You're just dying to order, and it's got to be that same kind of hype that we build up with our clients and with the people that we're inviting to the event invite. We do have programs coming out, and I assume we will hear about what's coming up next soon, Carrie, because this year I believe they said it was either 3 or 4 programs, a new Shakeology flavor, and I mean, we're launching in a new country this year. I am really excited about the international launch. We haven't heard where yet. My money would be somewhere in the UK. All of the UK would be amazing. You know what I mean? It's one of these things where we haven't heard all of the dates or gotten any of the juicy gossip yet, but that's why it's so important that we get our strategy down pat now. Because one of the things that I see coaches do a lot, and it drives me crazy, because I want to help them do better with this. Because with launches, like, think of it, if a new movie's coming out, they start advertising for that so far in advance, right? Like, they let you know sometimes a year in advance, depending on what the movie is. You know, when they're doing like Lord of the Rings, it was like this crazy long anticipation. And sometimes I'll see coaches, their very first post about a new program coming out is like 2 days before it comes out, and I'm just like, no, guys, no, you gotta get out there, and you gotta talk about it way ahead. Because if you say it 2 days in advance, how are you possibly going to try and talk to all of the people you need to talk to? And it's not to say you have to get everybody to order on the day that it launches, not by any means, but you're missing that hype, that beautiful hype and excitement that you can rally when a program is about to come out. And that's why it's important to talk about it in advance, because you want to get people excited. And there's just something about having to wait to order that makes it so much more exciting to get something. And that's for everybody. That's for me too. I mean, when I'm waiting for a new program, I'm like, oh my gosh, can you just come out already? It's something, it's human nature, I think. When we want it, we bleed and want it now. So it's definitely one of those things where we have to make sure that we're maximizing on that hype, because if you wait, then you're still going to do well. There's nothing like that's going to hold you back, but you miss the boat. You miss the excitement boat. And excitement is huge, because as human beings, we're emotional buyers, and we want to make sure that, you know, we get people excited that they want to do this. And when we're excited, we're also more likely to get committed, because we've been thinking about it for so long. And as we know, the biggest battle is the mental one. So we really want to be able to get in there and get people excited so that they're just dying to get started. And that's what we want to do. So no, you definitely haven't missed anything, Carrie. Well, hopefully, I would think that we'd hear soon. Now, this is just completely my guesses on what's happening, but I would assume we'd probably have a new program. I mean, if they're doing 3 this year, I would think late spring at the latest at this point, like April maybe. So I'm hoping that we'd be hearing something early March. That would be my assumption, but who knows what order they're going to do things in. Maybe they're going to just like go gangbusters for Summit. Maybe they're going to do the Shakeology flavor first. Anybody's guess, but hopefully soon. So we get the invite going, we get everybody excited, everybody's, ready to go, and prep the challenge group. I know that goes hand in hand with the event invite, but make sure that you have it set up that everybody who's like committed to doing it is in there. You're getting them rallied up, you're getting them excited. And what I would suggest is have the challenge group start date about 1 week after the product launch date. And you can do this with Shakeology too. Like when we get the new Shakeology flavor, we can do 30 days of blank flavor Shakeology. Nothing's stopping us from doing that. The other thing is once we get to know what country we're, launching in, I mean, we definitely need to be reaching out to people there. And I know we all know people worldwide who we help through our challenge groups anyway. So definitely it's about talking to them, letting them know that we're going to officially be there. I'm sure a lot of you, like me, have people who have been dying to get in on the coach opportunity internationally. So that's going to be really exciting too. So we've got a lot to look forward to this year. And it's really important that we make sure that we really maximize each launch. So just to kind of review the steps that we need to go through. As soon as you hear there's a product launch, get the details and get freaking excited for whatever it is. Read the FAQ, get educated so you are confident talking to people about it. Drop the breadcrumbs so that people start asking you questions and you get those conversations going. Build excitement, and that's going to be mostly by you sharing how bleeding excited you are about it. Share with your current customer base, send out the bulk emails. If you have like a autoresponder, that kind of thing, automatic CEO, send them out through there. Very simple. Set up your event invite. Now, I would suggest doing that about 3 weeks prior to the launch. You still want to be talking about it a lot before then. But that way it's enough time to be hyped up about it and not to kind of forget about it. That's a good rule of thumb. And then you'll want to have that challenge group starting about a week after that product launch so that everybody's ordering on the first couple days. And that's really like the best tips that I have for maximizing product launch, for getting people hyped up. Get yourself hyped up because it's contagious. When we're so freaking excited about something, it just shows. And I know it's hard when there's something, like I said earlier, the products that we're not as like, oh, that's not really my style, but get excited anyway, because when you do them, I mean, we have so much fun doing what we do, and it's all about trying new things and getting out there and sharing that enjoyment and that excitement, and again, treating it like a business, right? Because this is our business. So it is important that we have, that experience behind the products, that we get to know what they all are, that we get excited for all of them, and then we share that enthusiasm with others so that they get jazzed and that they want to get their results and that they're ready to get going. So I always find product launches are really exciting because it just gives you that little bit of extra leverage for your business that you can use to get people to get past their excuse not to get involved. Because as we know, there's always 1,000,001 different objections that we hear on a regular basis. And a lot of the times it's just getting people to get excited enough to get started. And so this is one of those wonderful ways to get that done. And I'm so excited to hear what our various launches are this year, because this is going to be a huge year. So that is kind of my 101 on product launches. And that was really all I had for that today. So Carrie, did you have any questions on that? Because I know you're always really on top of things when it comes to the launches. And I was going to say something else too. Oh yeah, I'm really curious what they're going to do for the Shakeology flavor. I've been trying to figure that one out for a little while now. I know they had a survey a while back, and I forget what one I picked. So we'll see. Hi, Liliana. So I just kind of finished up, Liliana, with going over the kind of the best tips I have for product launch. So your best bet's going to be to go back and rewatch. I'm not going to go and take up all day on here. But hey, Liliana, doesn't matter if it's a different subject. What's your question? We're always open for discussion. And I think it's just going to be so exciting. I'm just dying to hear what the product launches are for this year. I think that's what it comes down to. And I'm kind of hoping there's something new from Chalene because it's been a while. And I would love to see like a new Turbo Fire or like a Chalene Extreme 2. Man, that would be awesome. I know, Carrie, I do the same thing. I always have more questions after the call's ended. Like we get off with Mike and I'm like, damn it. I just remember something then. I need to remember to write down more of my questions when I get them throughout the week, because as soon as I get on the call, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm focused. Yes, for the all access, Liliana. So what we're kind of trying to do for our group is to get really maximize. Well, they've got the 3 Success Club points for the all access challenge packs until the end of the month. So what we're going to do is run the group in the My Challenge Tracker app. We do have the event invite opened up, and I think I sent you an invite, and I'll double check. But you are more than welcome to invite your clients to this. Yeah, everybody on my team, all of the coaches on my team, you guys can all invite to this, and we're going to use it as like one big team challenge group. And it's just going to be a really fun way to be able to run it throughout the year to get a lot of excitement. And I find the app is just really helpful for getting people to stay on track of everything. And it helps us stay on track of them too, because at a glance, we can see who has actually been posting. And we can see, did they stop drinking their Shakeology? Did they stop working out? Or is there a big gap? And then we can check in with them much more easily. So it's so much easier than Facebook, because I find Facebook, I really like it, but it's a big distraction for challenge groups because, we get like a million notifications and then we're trying to like talk to new people and we're like, I just got to check what that notification is. Oh, of course, Carrie, I'll send you an invite. But it should be a really fun group. I'm really excited for it. And I think the All Access has been just such a big hit because everybody just loves the fact that they can try whatever program they want. And I mean, you cannot beat $199. We did the math. That's 55 cents a day for that challenge pack for the year for them to get the access. Isn't that crazy? That just blows my mind. I'm like, that is less than going out for a cup of coffee a day. So I'm really, really excited for it. It should be a really good group. So I will get you guys added into that. And we'll kind of really what I would say the biggest focus, well, we've got the last week in February, is definitely focus on the All Access Challenge Pack. It's still brand new and shiny and exciting. And I think it's going to be a big hit ongoing. And definitely focusing on that for the, rest of the month. And we should be, knock on wood, hearing something early March about what our next launches will be. So have a great day, guys. And let's go and kick some butt and change some lives.